The UFC is packed with fighters who can strike, but when it comes to pure boxing skills, only a handful really stand out. And now, legendary boxing trainer and commentator Teddy Atlas has weighed in with his pick for the best boxer in the UFC, and his answer might surprise you. Boxing inside the octagon is more than just throwing hands. For UFC fighters, elite boxing can be life-changing. After all, the biggest paydays in combat sports history have often come when MMA fighters step into the boxing ring. Just look at Conor McGregor and Francis Ngannou. Even in defeat, those crossovers earned them generational wealth, the kind of money that most UFC fighters can only dream about. So the debate over who's the UFC's best boxer always matters. Speaking to Bet Victor Online Casinos on behalf of MMA Knockout, Teddy Atlas didn't hesitate when asked who currently wears that crown. Topuria, I think, Atlas said, referring to UFC featherweight champion Ilia Topuria. Atlas explained that the UFC has evolved dramatically when it comes to striking. I think there was a day that Max Holloway was up there. There was a few guys. Poirier was always up there, you know, Gaethje. They've come a long way. They're always tough and they're always physical, but in their expertise, they've come a real long way. And Topuria is real proof of that. To Atlas, Topuria isn't just an MMA fighter who can punch, he's a boxer in every sense of the word. He is the top guy. If I walked into a room and I didn't notice that they weren't wearing shoes and I didn't know who they were, and I saw Topuria at work, I would say for that moment, hey, who's that fighter? I wouldn't say who's that UFC fighter. I'd say, who's that fighter? Who's that boxer? He is very good. Part of Topuria's success comes from the way he trains. Instead of treating boxing as just another component in an MMA class, El Matador isolates his disciplines. When he's working on boxing, he does it with real boxing coaches in real boxing gyms. By mastering the art on its own and then blending it with his wrestling, grappling, and kicks, Topuria has developed crisp, dangerous hands that command respect in any cage. Atlas also took a moment to spotlight another dangerous striker in the UFC, former middleweight champion Alex Pereira. Specifically, Atlas couldn't stop praising Pereira's signature weapon, his lethal left hook. I think that Pereira has the best left hook, Atlas said. He has a good left hook, whether it's a counter left hook or a lead left hook. It is short, it is powerful, it is accurate, it is beautiful. Pereira's got as good a left hook as you can ever see. Between Pereira's fight-ending power and Topuria's clean technical boxing, the UFC has never been more stacked with high-level hands. For Atlas, though, Topuria stands at the very top, a fighter whose boxing is so sharp, so polished, that even a legendary trainer sees him as a true pugilist first and an MMA fighter second. In a sport where one punch can change everything, that kind of praise carries real weight. And if Topuria ever follows McGregor or Ngannou into a boxing ring, don't be surprised if Teddy Atlas says, "I told you so."